The much awaited year of 2026 is here, and I'm so excited to share with all of you your astrology predictions for 2026. 2026 is a year of new beginnings and where we reap the rewards for all the efforts and hard work that we have been putting for the past 3-4 years. So, if you want to dive deep into in-depth, most accurate, detailed astrology predictions for 2026, then I highly suggest you look into your sun, moon, and rising signs. If you don't know what are your sun, moon, rising signs, then you can use any online birth chart calculator to find out the placements for your sun, moon, and rising signs. The rising sign, or your sign of the ascendant, is the sign of your first house in astrology. It's going to tell you how each house, how every area of your life is going to function. So I highly recommend you do look into your rising sign. Your sun sign is going to tell you more about your work or profession or soul purpose, because sun is the natural indicator of our soul, our identity. And your moon sign is going to tell you more about your emotional and mental well-being during the course of the year and how things are going to be for you emotionally, because moon is the natural indicator of our mind and our emotions in astrology. If you don't know your time of birth, then you can definitely use your moon sign or your sun sign based on the day on which you were born. So once you've calculated these details, you can go into the description box to your own sign to find out your personal astrology prediction. I do want you to know that I refer sidereal astrology or the Vedic astrology, which is a little bit different from your zodiac sign, because sidereal astrology looks at the actual placement of the planets in the sky. So I do recommend that you find an online sidereal birth chart calculator to find your sun, moon, and rising. I'm going to pin one of the sidereal birth chart calculator in the description box for your reference, but you can use any that you may like. As I said earlier, definitely check out your sun, moon, and rising. Now let's get into the video. So if you are an Aries, sun, moon, or rising, then we are starting the year with a stellium of 6 planets in your 10th house of Capricorn. So on 18th of January, we are going to have Sun, Moon, Mars, Mercury, Venus joined by Pluto, who's already there in the sign of Capricorn, and the stellium also has a significant effect from Saturn. This is in your 10th house, your house of public status, your reputation in the world, how you align with the authority figures, and you will see that there is almost like a major shift that is going to start coming in this area of your life, and it's going to affect you for the rest of the year. For the entire year of 2026, Saturn is going to be in your 12th house. 12th house is the house connected to your subconscious mind, your sleep, to foreign settlement, to expenses, to donations. So a couple of things that you can see in the year 2026 is, first, your sleep may be affected, because when we have Saturn placed in the 12th house, it can give you some sort of anxiety or depression. So if you do face it, know that it's normal, it will pass. You can use some things to improve your lifestyle, or maybe include some herbs like lavender or more calming things in your lifestyle, so that you can better deal with this effect of Saturn in 12th house. What I've seen is Saturn in 12th house is also a really good time to work on your subconscious pattern. If there is any area of your life where you have been facing repeated obstacles, it's most likely because of a subconscious limiting belief that you're holding, and this is a really good time for you to start working on it. Since Saturn gives you some delays and obstacles, so don't expect immediate results, but when you be at it, Saturn can actually give you really big rewards as well. So if you keep working towards it, you will see that you're actually able to overcome very long lasting limiting beliefs and actually manifest something big in your life. 12th house is also connected to foreign settlement or foreign work, anything that's foreign. So if you've been trying to work in a foreign country, whether that you're situated in your home country and working for like a multinational, or you actually go there for some project, or you actually settle there for some job or work, so that is very likely when Saturn is in your 12th house. Again, Saturn is a planet that gives you some obstacles or delays, but don't worry, don't lose hope, don't give up. If you keep going with resilience, you are able to manifest material gains as well. 12th house is also the house of expenses, but a very good remedy to avoid any sudden expenses is to proactively make donations. So if you keep on making donations to the people who are in need or to some religious institutions which are outside of your own belief, then that will also help you counteract any negative side effects of Saturn being in 12th house. So in 2026, Jupiter is going to be in your 3rd house of Gemini, and Jupiter is the planet of blessings. It doesn't make you really work for those blessings. So you will see that there is almost like a blessed effect that comes to everything that's connected to your 3rd house, which is like your siblings, your social circle. So in this time period, you may be able to make like really good friends with your neighbors, or your social network may expand, as Jupiter is the planet of expansion. Your relationship with your siblings may improve, or there might be something really positive that happens in the life of your siblings, especially your younger siblings. And 3rd house is also the house of your skills. It also shows social media. So if you have any social media presence, if you've been making some YouTube videos, or you have some online presence, then this is also a really good period for you to start making money from that venture of yours. 3rd house is also connected to short-term travel. So if you have been thinking of making some short-term travel, especially related to work, then that can be really fruitful during this time period when Jupiter is in your 3rd house. 3rd house is also the house of your intellect or skills. So if you have been thinking of learning some new course, develop new skills, or connected to your business, then this is a really good time period for you to do that. You'll be able to learn it very quickly, or the kind of teacher that you will get in contact with is going to be really helpful and will be able to really guide you. So use this time period to build your skills. After June, Jupiter is going to transfer to your 4th house. It's a really blessed placement for mental and emotional peace, because 4th house is the house of your nourishment, of mother's love, of homely environment. And when Jupiter is here in the 4th house, you're going to feel as if you want to stay more in home. You might be inclined to make more food at home, or more cooking at home. You may start learning more about how to cook your food at home instead of just ordering, and it might actually be really good. You might actually be able to find some really good information on that. You may also want to make your home a very abundant and a very peaceful environment, and all in all, it's going to be really good for the peace in family and the home environment. After this, in October, Jupiter is going to shift to your 5th house. 5th house is connected to your creativity and to your kids. A very good time if you've been thinking of starting some new creative project or learning some new creative skills. A good time to connect with your kids. If you've been thinking of extending your family, then this is a really good time. Also in 2026, Rahu and Ketu, the North Node and the South Node, are going to be activating the signs of Aquarius and Leo. So there are going to be 4 eclipses during the year of 2026, and they're all going to be in the sign of Aquarius and Leo. So these houses are going to be fully charged for you and may experience a lot of shifts during the year. Aquarius is your 11th house, the house of your social circle, the house of fulfillment of your desires, of large organizations or community service. So you may see that you are evaluating now the people around you. You're evaluating if those people are actually in alignment with your long-term goals, or if they are in alignment with the kind of life life you want to establish for yourself in the long term. And if not, I think you're able to let go of them with peace and harmony, and you may be inclined to, maybe go to some conferences which are more in alignment with the life that you're trying to build. So you may want to enroll yourself for some conferences or some workshops which are in alignment with the life that you're trying to build. Even if you're not there yet, a lot of times you feel, once I become this, I'm going to go into this. But I think this Rahu and Ketu axis is going to push you to start taking those actions today which are in alignment with your future self. And that's how you quantum leap. That's how you're actually able to manifest those things into reality. The Leo, which is a sign which Ketu is transiting, is your 5th house, the sign of your kids, your creativity. And so again, there might be some detachment from your kids, especially in the initial part of the year. In the later part of the year, Jupiter is also there, so that is giving a positive effect. In the initial part of the year, you might feel as if, you're focused more on your social circle and you're not able to give that much time to your kids. Know that it's normal, but, make some systems so that you can actually counteract the effect of this absence. You may also not be able to focus that much on, building your creative skills, because I think in the initial part of the year, you're going to be focused more on this social circle and how to develop your network and how to actually go to these events that help you in manifesting your desires. Also, on the 18th of February, there's going to be a Saturn and Neptune conjunction in your 12th house. Now, Neptune is a really blessed planet. It is a planet of divine blessing, and it is quite powerful in the sign of Pisces, so which is very good. The Saturn-Neptune conjunction can give you a lot of beneficial effects and almost like a reaping of rewards connected to all the 12th house things that we discussed, subconscious mind pattern or your foreign work. 12th house also shows investment. So if you have been planning to make some investments, then this is a really good time period where you can start thinking of making those investments. But 12th house is like a house of secrets, so it will be really good for you to keep any plans of your investments or your foreign travel or even donations secret. That will actually be more beneficial. All in all, this year looks really good for you, and you're going to completely transform how you approach life, how you approach your social circle, and by the end of the year, you're going to be a completely changed person.